Hey folks, good morning and welcome back to the channel. Happy Cat Crypto here, and let's just dive straight into it. So the market itself's just looking really good. We don't often see, well, recently we just don't often see these kind of moves. We've always just been kind of moving one step forward, then three steps backwards, and just sort of going downhill. And we get into this situation where people start to disbelieve in crypto, believe it was all just big one rug. I was listening to a podcast yesterday evening where they were just saying about, the whole thing's a rug. It has no intrinsic value whatsoever and it's doomed to fail. But at the same time, like, everything has no intrinsic value and there's so many different things out there in the world. But what we can see right now is these times when Bitcoin starts to move upwards and therefore starts to drag us all the way back up with it. But what's really good at the moment is there's so many different things happening behind the scenes, because we recently had to postpone Penguin Island and LUNC Blaze NFT and also the hatchery because we were thinking about so many different things that were going on with the burn, reminting, and sorry about the pause there. I hate that word. All of the reminting that happened really was a big kick in the nuts for all of the people that have burn and that do work with projects that work around burning, because it's such a big part of our community. And I do believe that you've got these two sides of a story, but the issue I find is one side's always willing to sort of see the other side's point of view, or the other side's not, or vice versa. I think burning should be left to the burners and they should be allowed to do what they want to do. And it shouldn't be seen as, they're bad people. They just want to burn everything because it's a way of life and it's always been part of crypto since before a lot of us were even here. But with the reminting stopping and hopefully it completely stops, we can look forward to these projects that are more based around building. So for instance, LUNC Blaze NFT, I didn't want to launch a project like that if we were just going to end up reminting 50% of the 90 million a month we possibly could burn. That's just not, it's not feasible for people who are working extra hard, putting in the extra work to then see 50% of that just be reminted and be seen as a solution, because this isn't a solution. Us reminting coins that we've destroyed is not a solution. In fact, you're just like, you're putting it all on one community. You're kind of just throwing it on this one community and saying, well, you guys can take the hit because we need funding. That's not a secure route for funding, because if everybody had it kind of their way where they're like, burning's pointless, we shouldn't be doing it. I kind of get people's views from both sides of the story, but there are both sides to this story. So I think it's really good the reminting has stopped and we can look forward to releasing LUNC Blaze NFT. There's so many ins and outs with a project like this. It's going to amount to a serious amount of coins that are held in one wallet, and that needs to be done carefully, efficiently, and everything needs to be thought out from the top to the bottom, because a project like this, we could open it up to become so much more instead of having a 50k. So we could have a 50k buy fee, and then we could also provide everybody the opportunity to raise the amount that your NFT has in it. And then therefore pushing the amount we can burn each month, because that small amount we're all giving each month can amount to so much more in the future. But Penguin Island in itself, the reason why I wanted to halt that and halt the hatchery is because there was different things revolving around it which depended on what was going to happen with the burning and all of these different things that were going on in the background. But it just seems that we've got ourselves into a better position as to which the burning is hopefully just going to be left alone. Hopefully. There's no guarantee of this because anybody can change anything at any point. But what we need to see from the community is to really get behind this LUNC Blaze NFT project, because of the serious amount of NFTs available to mint. It's going to require us to all band together as much as possible inside this community to just try and get this project minted out and done for the greater good of having a consistent burn there every month. Regardless of what's going on, you're always going to have that burn. So keep an eye out for the white paper. That's going to be dropping before we drop the project. We're going to give people time to digest the information and everything like that. We'll let you know where it's launching, and we'll let you know all of the ins and outs that are not in the white paper afterwards. But mostly everything should be contained in that white paper. And I know a lot of people are excited for this. And I also know a lot of people are just kind of thinking to themselves, it's pointless, we shouldn't bother. But at the same time, we joined the LUNC community in May to make a difference, and make a difference we will, and we will continue to keep burning and keep thinking of new ways where we can band together, give a little to gain a lot, because this teaches us not only that we can burn more, but that we can band together and we can work together for the greater good of this similar belief, and for everybody to get a mutual benefit from. It's so important. What I don't ever want to see is the burn motive be lost, because if you look at Shiba Inu, they are enriched in burning, and it's always been this way. And I think, like I was saying earlier in the video, I think we've not so much lost our way, but a lot of people are just kind of scared to go, well, we should burn more coins, because a lot of people believe that burning does nothing, which there is evidence that supports that burning does nothing, but ultimately it does stuff in its own different, unique ways. It brings in new people. Okay, it brings in communities from elsewhere. It brings in so much positive sentiment towards things. It shows that we're doing stuff, that we care, and it's all. So, a lot of pauses during this video. The idea behind burning in itself, it causes so much, I don't want to say FOMO, but it causes so much hype. When people start seeing us churning through coins, people get hyped, they buy in, and it causes all these different kind of things. And I just think we should be benefiting from what we can, where we can, instead of just kind of trying to rob Pete to pay Paul, to then, annoy Pete later on to have to pay Paul back, and all these different things. Instead, just look for true solutions and stop trying to take from one place to fix another, and all of these different things. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're excited for LUNC Blaze NFT. Let me know if you're going to be buying them. Let me know if you've got any suggestions that you think would work better for this project. We're always open to hearing people out. Just let us know in the comments section. Folks, don't forget you can delegate coins with us. We burn once a month. Don't forget to subscribe on the way out. If you feel like it, drop a little like. It really does help support the channel. Have an amazing day, folks. None of this is financial advice, and I will catch you in the next one.
Our revenge is made possible by listeners like you. By listeners like you. Our revenge is made possible by listeners like you. By listeners like you. Our revenge is made possible by listeners like you.